What's up everyone, WizardKen here with my wife, Alaskan Assassin, and today I invited her here because we wanted to make a video about the announcement that I did the other day on my live stream. Now if you weren't there for the live stream and you didn't see the video on YouTube, we're going to bring it back up again just so you guys hear the full story, and I'll also get her side of what she feels about this whole situation and stuff like that. It's nothing bad, so it's all good. So anyways, the other day I announced that by August of next year, August, September, October, somewhere in there, we're going to be doing YouTube full time. I'm going to be quitting my job. We're going to be moving to another state and doing this full time. So this is actually a pretty exciting thing for not just us, because you know that gives us a little bit more time to spend with each other, but also for you guys, because the things I have lined up for this, you know, for everyday thing, it's going to be awesome. So like in the morning time, you know, when I'm eating breakfast, stuff like that, I'm going to be spending like an hour and a half doing comments for you guys. You know, I'm going to be replying to everybody as much as possible. Right now I get like 15-20 minutes sometimes a day, if that, to reply to you guys, and I get hundreds of your guys' comments, you know, just on YouTube, and then I also get, you know, a good 30 to 40 on Xbox Live every single day. So there's a lot to go through, and I just don't have the time to be able to sit there and reply to everybody. So that'll be very exciting. I want to be able to talk to all of you guys. So the other thing too is, you know, instead of one video a day, you guys are going to get 2 to 3 videos a day. I'm hoping to do like one video of World of Tanks, maybe 2 videos, maybe one of World of Tanks and then World of Warships, and then a third one of just me playing a random game and stuff like that. Just so you guys have tons of content coming in all the time for you guys. So it's going to be pretty exciting. And then in the afternoon, you know, I'm going to be doing, you know, maybe an hour or 2 of live streaming, and I want to do that every day or every other day, so that you guys can get a live version too, and you guys can actually participate in World of Tanks or whatever, what other game we're doing, you know, that day. Hopefully you guys can come out and hang out. I know a lot of you guys love it when I do that. We get 30 to 40 people every single time coming out and hanging out and playing and stuff like that. But just imagine when we can do this all the time, you know, because not everybody has the same days off as I do, and I don't get to do it all the time. So this way we can do it a lot more. You guys can have a lot more interaction with me, and I can talk to you guys and stuff like that. So it's very, very exciting. Also, we're going to be moving. Like I said, we're going to be moving to another state, and that brings up for my next reason, the thing that we're actually worried about for this whole thing. You know, everything is going great except for one thing, and gosh
darn important thing.
I know, gosh darn important thing. So I was previously married before. I got divorced, and then I married my wife, Alaskan Assassin. No, that is not her real name, but that would be badass if it was. Anyways,
and yes, I am pretty badass. He says that, but he can't shoot.
She makes my lunches amazingly.
He can't shoot better than me with the rifle, so.
You know what? We'll talk about that. Anyways, but on my first marriage, I had 2 amazing boys that we love very, very much. But they're 2,000 miles away, so it's not like I can just go over there every single day and go see them or anything like that. We get to see them maybe 2 to 3 times a year, which is very devastating to us, but not, you know, but also to the boys and stuff like that. They're always asking when we're going to be back and stuff like that, and it's really hard situation to be in. So we're going to be moving back a lot closer to them, and the only problem we have is right now I pay child support, which I gladly do because I love my boys and I love that they are getting supported in every single way and stuff like that. But the problem is the courts. You know, I make a decent amount of money, a really decent amount of money, and when I leave this job, it's going to drop to like nothing because YouTube only pays so much. But even so, you know, my wife makes really decent money. But the problem is like the courts don't look at her money. Even though we could pay a decent amount to them still with child support and all that stuff, they don't look at her money, unfortunately. So the thing we have to do is sit here and show the courts that YouTube is an actual job. We have to show them that it has the potential of making you know, a decent amount of money. We're not saying I have to make what I make now. Hell no. Not saying that at all. With me and her income combined, we're fine. and stuff. We just need to show them that this is actual job. That's really what it comes down to. We don't have to show them the money stuff. It's more like just showing them that there's a potential of us getting there. You guys know, as I do, there's plenty of YouTubers out there that make a decent living, and we're not saying, you know, Ferraris and stuff like that. We're just saying they live within their means and can, you know, support themselves on doing this. You know, we don't know what kind of judge we're gonna have. It could be one that does not even know what the hell YouTube is. And as all of us know, YouTube, Twitch, all that stuff actually, you know, is like the new thing out there. It's like when television first came out, nobody cared for it because, you know, they always had the radio. They always thought that that was going to go down the hill, and it never did. TV became one of the biggest things out there today. Everybody has one pretty much. Now everybody has like 3 or 4 in their house, except for me. Anyways,
I want to just reiterate on something really quick. The job that he has right now, he is going to be completely leaving. So the income that is there from that job is going to go completely away. So the big yeah, sugar mama. The big objective here is to make sure that the court can see that this business that he is building through YouTube is going to be productive. They don't, if we can convince them, they will hopefully, you know, look at my income. If they don't, however, since he's biological parent, you know, I'm not, they may want to only look at his. We need to show at least a minimum wage. You know, we need to see, they need to see that this is going somewhere.
yeah.
You know, I am more than happy to be the supporting factor for however long, until whenever long, but they need to see that because they don't necessarily look at me.
So this is where you guys come in. Now, we're not asking you guys to throw us tons of money all over the place and, you know, write us off your soul and stuff like that. No, we're not asking any of that. But pretty much I'm going to have to start being like every other YouTuber out there, and, you know, I'm going to have to start putting this as a real job. You know, I'm going to have to get financially more involved in that sense. So I put up donation buttons on the YouTube stuff just for, you know, helping out with the hardware, but now I'm going to be putting it on Twitch, and I'm going to start trying to get sponsorships and stuff like that. So don't get offended if I start getting videos that are sponsored by, you know, Coca-Cola, or we'll just throw random, they'll never sponsor me. I'm going to get like Maxi Pad or something like that, you know.
Hey, the lady
tampons.
products need sponsored.
I get a free month supply of tampons. Woo! WizardKen. I can
save
see it now.
money.
A box comes in and says you got a free thing, a month supply of tampons. I'm like,
Woo!
do they not understand? Well, I guess if it's a small box, it would be enough for a week's supply.
Well, calculate that over the course of a lifetime, and you've spent quite a bit of money, seems how I'm a female.
Anyways, so enough about that. But we are going to be putting that stuff up, so don't get offended about it.
Sure, there's racier
And we're not
subjects.
sitting here. Jesus Christ. And we're not sitting here saying, like I said, throw money at us. But no, if you do have stuff, you know, that extra little bit of money that you can afford to, you know, donate and stuff like that, we really, really appreciate it. We really do. But if you don't, you know, that's fine. Just spread the word. You know, there's other ways you can help. Like I said, spread the word. Tell your friends about us. You know, anything like that. You don't have to give money. You know, money helps. What we're trying to do is show from this point on to when we go to court, which will probably be in August area. You know, we don't know exactly when, but when we go back, we can show them, look, this is the support we're getting. This is how many people that are, you know, watching. These are the people that are commenting, saying, hey, we really want you to do this full time. All that stuff adds up. It shows the courts that people are wanting this. People want us to continue what we're doing, and it just gives us a better chance in court for them not to sit there and say, look, you need to get a part-time job or full-time job too. You know, even though she has the amount of money that can support us, they might tell me, look, you know, you need to get a part-time or full-time job. We don't care about YouTube. You know, we don't know what kind of court we're gonna, you know, judge we're gonna get. The judge might not be into, you know, today's day and age stuff, you know.
They don't always care so much about the step parent being the supporting role.
Yeah.
And we'll see how they like that.
But anyways, that's why I brought my wife along, so that you guys can see her. She is a real person. She's not a blow-up doll that I have stuffed in the back closet over there. She is the one I talk about on the streams that hits me and hurts me. And see, abuse. But I wanted her to come along and actually show her face and actually tell you guys like her side of things too, because
it's true. He actually has to deal with this at home, so you know you guys are privileged here.
This is why I lock my door.
I had a great idea and I really wanted to share it with you guys, but I mean I'm not a great videographer, and I was gonna like record it on my iPhone so that he could put it on the gaming channel. You guys could see from like my angle what I get to see every day, but again, I'm not a great videographer. It would have been really funny though, because from where I'm sitting every day, you guys kind of miss out on the really fun action from the backside. You can hear him down the hallway. Like we can hear him in the living room playing with you guys online, so it's really amusing.
Those WTF moments.
No. So
she hears them.
Yeah, no. So I sit there, like I was sitting one day behind him because we have this whole thing set up in our bedroom, and I was actually recording it on my iPhone, and I was like I was like acting like, what is his name? The guy from Australia who would sit there and follow like animals around doing the.
Oh, Jeff.
Yeah, Corwin.
Yeah.
Like, okay. So I was sitting behind you, like documenting you. So this is what it's like in his natural habitat. like, oh my god, they're gonna love this.
Anyways, instead of talking about that crap, she's supposed to be telling you guys like what she's been through during this whole ordeal. Also talking to you guys about how she started her own business and what happened with that and so forth and so forth. So
anyways, off of my great idea, that would have been great on this channel. But no, really, he's right. I actually did have a business prior to getting back in school that he had actually helped support me on. I had a business for about 3 or 4 years, and I worked for about 18 hours a day. We did everything you could possibly think of, but I was essentially an artist, I guess you could say. We used to
she made bobbleheads.
Yeah. No, we made a lot of stuff, actually a lot of stuff that y'all probably would have appreciated the art from, but we used to sell them, and it took a lot of work. It just wasn't enough to sustain, and I worked my butt off. I worked the way that he pours himself into this, and I know that he would if he had a chance to be able to do this full time. So I know exactly what he's trying to do right now, and how much he's really been putting himself into this. But he actually supported me back then and helped me with ideas and building things and trying to build that business up. And the economy just wasn't what I had hoped it would be.
I'm sorry.
He's behind you.
Oh, I was like, where'd the dog
The
go?
economy just wasn't what we'd hoped it would be, so that business just didn't work out. And, you know, I needed something else, so he supported me yet again to allow me to go back to school. And it was really, really hard, because the whole time that I've been in school, going full-time, and it was really, really, really stressful because I did a lot. I actually was the president of my program that I went to. On top of that, you know, it was a medical program, so it was already pretty intense, and I graduated with honors, and I would not have been able to do that without this guy right here. And he's just supported me 100% through the whole thing. Now it is his turn to be able to do this, and I really, really, really want him to be able to do this. He loves doing this with you guys. He just has a blast, and he gets to be so creative, and every time that he comes up with a new idea, or you guys give him suggestions on things that you like, he just feeds off that. He loves it. And anytime he gets new equipment, he gets so excited. It's really funny. He totally nerds out. It's great. Like, he built his own computer to do this with, so you can tell how much he loves it. He's, like, taken over most of our space to be able to do it.
That is a lie. I would like to say I have a cubby hole area. You should look in that closet back there that you guys can see.
I've taken over most of the
corner,
closet.
And she gets the whole fucking thing. I don't think half that shit's been seen for like 20 years in her room or her closet.
He's got this. It's a lot of space.
That is not a lot of space. I don't even get as many like hanging rack areas. Like I have one hanging rack area. I can put some of my clothes, but the rest are like shelf and a shelf. Actually, no, it's one shelf, and then I have a plastic tub that I have to put my socks and underwear in.
We're supposed to be talking about what you're going to be doing in the future.
And all that doesn't even hold her other stuff. She has all, like, there's another cupboard thing over
cubby.
Here. A wooden nice thing for her underwear, socks, and whatever else.
Hey, good underwear need
good
furniture to hold them.
What?
I don't know. Anyways, so what I was trying to get out with this whole thing is now I have finished school. He has helped support me through this whole thing, and like I said, I was able to dedicate myself through this whole year and apply myself so much to my schooling that, like I told you guys just a few minutes ago, I was able to graduate with honors, and I now have a scholarship to continue my education. And again, I would not have been able to get that status and be able to do what I did without my husband being by my side. And now it is his turn. I want to be able to support and help him to be able to do this full time. Now we need to be able to get the courts to understand that this is a legitimate business. This is just like any other business. You know, any YouTuber out there can make this grow into any normal job, you know, any normal business. We need them to see it that way. And that way they can support us in the fact that he can do this full time and doesn't have to work his Monday through Friday, which is what he has to do all the time right now, which is what he had to do while I was in school and while he was YouTubing with you guys. So
yeah, we only had one car, so
we had one car.
I would be, you know, at work, get off at 12, get up at 6, bring her to school,
right,
come back, do YouTubing, and then go straight back to work. And
right. So he would either drop me off at clinicals or at school, and he would have to be back here to do YouTube and then go to work, and it's just been completely bonkers. It's time for him to be able to finally do this. So this whole next period of time that we're trying to do this, it's all about getting you guys and us involved in the campaign right now. And that campaign is all about...
Campaign for me president.
We'll make little buttons for you guys.
Vote for me!
Vote for Kenny. It was your Ken.
You know, somebody said Bubba for president the other day on the live stream. He's like, fuck yeah!
I bet, right? He would love that.
I'll be the first person that's in there for his inaugural address and freaking drink beer the whole time.
No, yeah. Yeah, he would love that.
Idiot.
So, no, what we want is to get you guys involved and to, you know, if you guys have ideas or other ways that you can, you know, shoot them at us. You know, we're open to suggestions here. We just are hoping that you guys can help us spread the word, because at this point, the more people that view these videos, the more people that support this channel, the better off we are. Like, the better the argument is for this to continue on. It's not just about like those little donation buttons or anything like that, like he was talking about. It's all about you guys continuing the support, continuing the love, the loyalty, and spreading it on to other people. I mean, my father works on the Aleutian Island chain in Alaska. Okay, now if anybody knows what I'm talking about, okay, here's the state of Alaska and here's the island chain. He is all the way out here in this little buddy right here, and he has some guys, like, there's hardly anybody out there working with him. There's hardly anybody habitating the island that he is working on, and he managed to recruit a couple of people to subscribe to this channel. So if we can't spread the word, I don't know what is wrong with us, because he managed to spread the word all the way out there on the Aleutian Island chain. So I'm positive that if we can continue this, we can really get it out there and really make this happen.
And like she's saying, that's really what we need, is just a support of just keep spreading it. You know, the donation button, I just want to let you guys know that it's there, because some subscribers I've seen on other YouTubers get pissed off when they get sponsorships from, you know, maybe an Xbox controller sponsored them, you know, some brand of Xbox controller they got sponsored for, and they get yelled at. They're like, oh, you're a sellout. No, we need to actually make a certain amount of money to live.
Yeah.
You know, you can't just live for free, you know, just because we do YouTube. Yeah, I wish. You know, we do have to make money and stuff like that. You guys are so
awesome, you can live for free.
Exactly. And the CPMs this year has been, I know if you guys have watched other YouTubers have talked about it, it's been terrible. I mean, I'm making right now what I was making last year. I should be making twice that amount on YouTube, just because of how bad the ad stuff has been.
That's true.
It's been terrible. So, and using ad blocker and stuff like that hurts us, people like us that are trying to do this full time.
Yeah.
You know, but like I said, those buttons are there. Just don't be surprised when they show up.
Yeah, don't be offended. Please don't be offended. Yeah. It's not about trying to get you guys to go somewhere else or think that he's trying to sell out or anything like that. Really, honestly, like, the entire reason that he's doing this is because he wants to be able to do this with you guys full time. He really wants to be able to do this with you guys full time, and I want him to be able to do this with you guys full time. He loves it.
Yeah.
Like, he loves doing this, and he loves to be able to interact with all you guys. So the more we can be able to make this happen, the more likely this is going to happen on a full time basis. And then, like, the more he's able to continue to spread. I mean, and it's grown immensely. Oh, I mean, you guys are awesome. Seriously.
Yes.
It has grown immensely, but the more and more and more it happens, the more of a reality this becomes.
We get 300 to 500 subscribers a month, which, I mean, bigger channels think, oh, we get that a day, but for us, I mean, that is just awesome. So we're just growing so quickly. We might lose 100, but we're still gaining 300 to 500. So technically, we would have had, you know, like 600 if those other people wouldn't have left, which, from what I've been hearing, YouTube, for some reason, if you don't go to like a person, their channel for a while, for some reason I've heard that some people were getting unsubscribed somehow. I don't know. It was weird. Anyways, but like I said, if it was about the money, I would stay in the job that I am right now, because with me and her income combined, we would we would be very.
We could make.
We would be nice.
Pretty good money.
You know, it's not about that. It's about like enjoying what we do.
Yeah, what we like to do. Now that I have graduated and I get to do what I decided to do, you know, in terms of my education, I chose to go into the program that I am graduated from now. I chose that life. That's what I love to do. I love healthcare, and I thrive in it. I absolutely just love to go to work. Like, it's great. I love it. He is not so thrilled about his Monday through Friday job. He does it, and he does it well. He does it very well, but it's not his passion. His passion is sitting here with you guys on those other few hours a day that he has in between work. You know, on his days off, he loves this. He loves being creative with you guys and interacting with people. But he doesn't get to do that on that Monday through Friday. And if he could do this all the time, man, he'd be so happy. He'd be so happy.
Bobby,
so you should really just spread the word, help us make this happen. That's really everything that we're trying to do here. Come here, Bubby.
Show everybody your face. This is Bubba.
This is the stink pot.
And yes, he was actually named after Bubba Wet.
Yes,
so.
He was actually named after Bubba.
Franklin Bubba.
Seriously, we named our dog after his dad. That's no joke. We brought him home
because he likes to lick his ass, and so does Bubba Wet.
And they both stink. Yeah. See.
What?
Here's the thing. Like, we picked him up from the pound, and the first thing he did was pee on both of us. So we thought of his dad.
Let's go.
Instantly.
Right?
Right?
Sit down.
So, yes.
Anyways, guys, we just wanted to let you guys know this. We know this is a super long video, but you know what? This is the only time we have to, ever explain this, and we don't have to do another video like this again. You guys know both sides of the story on this, and hopefully you guys will understand why we're doing what we're doing, and that we love you guys a lot. We really do, and we thank you for all of your support. We just didn't want you guys to get freaked out when we start changing some things up and stuff like that. Like I said, it's all about the stats. The content's good, it's really good, and you guys are loving this stuff, and I'm changing things up, making it a lot more exciting, but we gotta have the stats there. We gotta have the proof to be able to show the courts that we're good to go on this thing, and we'll just keep going. I'm not worried about it. I know we're all gonna pull through on this. I really not. I just want to let you guys and inform you guys on this. We both thought that you guys have always told us what you thought, so we wanted to make sure that you guys knew what was going on, and
just wanted to be open and honest
Yeah.
with everybody, so you guys knew exactly what was happening.
Yeah.
And
So if I'm reporting from YouTube from jail, no, I'm joking. This is Bubba right here. He's my girlfriend.
I'll still love you.
Yeah. Alright guys, I'm WizardKen with Alaskan Assassin. See you guys.
Bye.